Why is it hard to walk away from a narcissist? Before you answer the question, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, it's because I don't have money financially, or because I'm scared to walk away, or because we've heard all that list. We understand why people don't walk away. But deep down in your heart, if there's all these things, what is it that you feel, right, that makes you make that decision? People say for their kids, okay. People say they're scared, okay. People say they're financially not capable, okay. But what else? Because I know lots of us have reasons as to why we can't walk away. But there are two other reasons that I find really fascinating as to why women or why people don't walk away from narcissistic relationship or toxic relationship. It can be hard to walk away from a narcissistic relationship because of the emotional attachment and the dependency that you have developed with that individual. Being with that person for close to 20 years, 15 years, as a normal human being and an empathetic person, there's every tendency that in that process of living with that person, you would develop an emotional attachment to that person and a dependency to that person. Because when they've deprived you from not working, which is cutting every financial um, income that you're having, you're going to depend on that person. And again, if you are suffering from one health condition or the other, and you depend on that person um, solely to help with your medication or that the going to hospital or the things that basically you need health wise, it might fall in that category that you have to depend on that person. And again, another one is when you're trauma bond to that person and that person has made you rely on them. So they're doing everything for you, every single thing, including going to the hospital, doing this, doing that. They're literally doing all of these things for you, and you've already depend on them. So leaving that kind of relationship will be very hard. Walking away would hurt you more than it hurts them. So most people, again, don't feel the need to leave because of the emotional trauma they're going to go through if they make that decision. So sometimes you need to build your mental health. You need to be ready mentally to leave that kind of relationship. You need to be, because what narcissists do is they start with emotionally trapping you. That's the first stage in the relationship. So you're already emotionally trapped with them. That's why sometimes they're awful to you, and the next thing is they're so nice, they shower you with gift, they make you happy, and you're thinking it's not bad after all. But this is how they trap you, and this is why you can't leave because you're emotionally still trapped with them. And I feel the need to share this. Okay, we we do know you're trapped. However, there's a solution to it. If you feel that you don't have that emotional capability to exit the relationship or walk away, you can get help from counseling. You can get help from one-on-one session with psychotherapist. You can get that session with them to try to help you boost your self-confidence again, because the narcissists take away that from you as soon as you are in the relationship and you've stayed longer. So you need to build yourself back home. We said the truth, because sometimes we're not ready to hear the truth. Even though we hear the truth and we know we're living in that situation, we can't still up and leave. So build your mental health before making that decision. Build your self-esteem back before making that decision. And I tell you, walk away would be very easy because you would now realize that you have to put yourself first. You would know how to cope by being dependent on yourself. And that's why narcissists always fight victims or survivor, is a threat to them. Being an independent person is a threat to the narcissist.